Hi everybody, my name is Spammals and welcome to the end of month vlog. This is the thing we do at the end of the month where we look back at the games we played and have a little talk about it. So without any more stalling, let's begin! January 2018, the first day of the first month of the first year of 2018. Anyway, we started off things with a vlog. I can't remember what we spoke about, but I assume it was probably talking about like the stuff we did last year. But anyway, moving past that, we did The Ship Remastered. Classic murder game. I go in, murder everybody, hilarity ensues. It's super good fun. I love bringing it to the channel. I don't think it's ever gonna die. Anyway, after that, I'm still kind of trying to see what sticks at the wall at this point, but we jump into a horror game. We do Madison. So in Madison, we're in this spooky house. We're kind of inheriting it, I think. I don't know, that the people there died. We've got to solve some puzzles in order to get out. It nailed the ambience. It truly did. It was really good. I want to play more, basically. Anyway, after that, keeping the horror theme going a little bit longer because I'm feeling the vibes, we jump into the DLC for Resident Evil 7. We did the Not a Hero DLC and then the End of Zoe DLC. That's what we did. But anyway, Not a Hero DLC, we're playing as Chris Redfield. We go back into the mines, we do some business. It was kind of good fun. Kind of good fun. Nothing too special, but it was nice to be back. It had been a whole year since we did the core game of Resident Evil 7. It was nice to be back. Anyway, after that, found ourselves this super amazing Game Jolt, Game Jam game. It was called Do You Copy? And it's kind of like Firewatch turned into a horror game. We're in a watchtower, some guy comes over the radio, I'm lost! There's something chasing me! Gotta help him get to us using this map to try and tell him which way to turn and stuff like that. And then plot twist, which I'm not going to spoil in case you haven't seen it and want to watch it. Highly recommend it. Want to see more of that? I pray to God the guys are still working on it. Moving on! More Resident Evil. Life is Strange Before the Storm. Oh yes, we've been waiting for episode 3 for quite some time. We finally got around to playing it. I have to admit, like, I still even now feel slightly disappointed in the ending. It was a good story, it truly was, and I do highly recommend everyone checks out this game and plays it, especially if you have played the original and core game. But with this DLC, like, I don't know, just the ending, it wasn't as emotional and resounding as I had hoped. But either way, I'm glad we did it, and I think everyone who watched it and had commented also had a nice time. So winner, winner, chicken dinner. Moving on to Resident Evil continues, and we're doing End of Zoe. This was actually a truly really good DLC compared to Not a Hero. In the core game, we say goodbye to Zoe. We have one cure, which we give to our wife, and we leave her to become infected over there somewhere. Goodbye, Zoe. Well, in this DLC, we play Joe Baker. We're coming in to kind of, what's going on here? And we're going to rescue Zoe, we're going to find the cure, and we don't shoot guns, we're above that kind of mentality. We punch everything! Fantastic DLC that one is. Fantastic game. I can't wait to see what happens next in the Resident Evil franchise. Moving on! Oh, the beginning of something that I would hate initially, but then ultimately love more than anything. Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. A game I was not going to buy because I knew how difficult it was. I knew how much time it would take to complete. But my good friend Daniel Frank, he bought it for me for Christmas as a present. There were many setbacks. There were many bits where I fell and I wanted to rage so much. But at the same time, I had a lot of fun. Like, it genuinely has this feeling of accomplishment by doing it, and how no matter how difficult it gets, like, you can get over it, and when you do, it feels amazing. It's not funny, it's not family friendly, can't get up the So Resident Evil goes on, Getting Over It goes on. Guardians of the Galaxy, episode 5. Again, the climax we have been waiting for quite some time. Guardians of the Galaxy by Telltale Games was a fantastic game. It was a fantastic story, and it was really well executed. I don't really have any complaints about it. It was a really, really fun episode. I kind of wish I'd played it sooner, because then it would have been fresher in the minds of myself and everybody else. But it didn't matter. We had a fantastic time, and it has come to an end. I hope there is a follow-up season. Knowing Telltale Games, I'm sure there will be. Anyway, so prior to doing Guardians, we had held a competition to win 5 copies of Titanic VR and 1 copy of Life is Strange Before the Storm. So the next video was announcing the winners. I had to make it a full-on video because it took way longer than I expected to make it. We drew the winners live. They got their prizes. Everybody was a winner. apart from all the people that didn't win. There were so many entries. That's the biggest surprise of all, that there were so many people that entered. Next time I do a giveaway, I need to find a more convenient and speedier way of executing it. Anyway, we're at this point where we're transitioning away from horror games and focusing more on happy games. Like, we had Getting Over It, happy, and the horrors of Resident Evil, but with Resident Evil out the way, it opened up the oceans for more happy content. So I tried out that PewDiePie game, Animal Super Squad, or ARS for short. It was pretty cool. I mean, it was fun. It had great art style, and I love the animals and the vehicles you can get in it, and the puzzles are pretty fun, but I can't see it becoming a full-on series, and you guys didn't really take to it as well as I had hoped. So yeah, I'm glad we did it. No regrets there, but the one is enough. Anyway, cracking out some more of The Ship Remastered, but this time I discovered there's a whole new game mode that I hadn't found previously. It was a World Leaders Murder Party edition, and you can play as, well, Donald Trump, Tony Blair, Hillary Clinton, loads of people from the world that you will definitely know of, and it was super fun because it just kind of changed the dynamic from murdering random people to murdering people you can identify with. It was super fun. There's going to be a lot more of that. That's going to be the game mode of standard going forwards, pretty much. Anyway, Getting Over It continues, and then we come on January 20th. Now it was a dark day for me, for my family, and it was a very difficult day to get through. So I was about to sit down and record it when the family got a phone call and we got the news that my brother had cancer. Now this was like just breaking. Like, I was literally like just about to hit record and go, and it was very distressing, as you can imagine. I was really stupid. I really didn't want to break the upload schedule because we have not missed a single upload since we started in January 2016. So I stupidly thought, like, okay, I would do like a 15-minute PUBG mini live stream, put a face on and just get through this, so then I can then spend the whole evenings kind of processing what's going on and all of that jazz. But that just didn't happen. Second, like, the music ended and it was time for me to say, hi everybody! It broke instantly. It was just, and just, I fell apart instantly. It was the worst thing I could have done at that point. And it was even worse because I couldn't say what was wrong. So it got everyone in the comments who were tuning in for a fun evening all super concerned. Like, what's going on? Why is he crying? What's going on? Like, it was a really bad idea. I should have just not uploaded. I shouldn't have. I learned a lesson that day. Like, you can't hide from your emotions. You can't. Anyway, Sunday comes round and we do Batman the Telltale series. It's the beginning of a brand new Sunday series. It's a thing that I still hold very true on the channel. It started off because of Sherlock Holmes and how long they were to film, and it had a life extension beyond that, and we're now currently doing Batman, and it's a great game. It is a super great game. I haven't finished playing it yet. We've done episodes 1 and 2. And they were super cool. We had done Series 1. It was super cool. This continued straight on in Series 2. It's just getting bigger and better. Story is super well written. It's really well presented. I have no complaints. It's super cool. Anyway, Getting Over It continues. And then we do a live stream because I didn't have a video ready. So I figured, like, well, I wanted to do a VR video. I'm going to try my very first VR live stream. Like, it's a legitimate thing I've been wanting to do for a long time. We did Contagion VR, and it was supposed to be a 15-minute demo. It looked kind of cool. It was terrible. We didn't even finish it because the game was buggy and broke. I didn't want to end the stream on a really bad note, so we jumped into Chernobyl VR, and that was another game that I've had on my back burner for a long time, and I'm really glad we got to play it because it was super good. It was super fun. Anyway, we're not doing VR again live. That was terrible. We're not doing that again live. I need the power of the edit to make sure that it's as good as it can be. Moving on! So I filmed myself a very short and sweet VR game, partly because I needed to kind of get ahead on the uploads a little bit and I knew it would be short, but also because it was legitimately a game I had on my backlist that I wanted to check out. We'd done roller coaster games in the past. I wanted to check this one out. Roller Coaster Legends VR. Now, there's no real menu for the game. You just jump straight into a minecart, and it's about a 15-minute adventure, and it transcends different time periods into molten lava pits, has ginormous molten monsters, all of that jazz. It was super fun. Like, it was probably way more fun for me because I'm in VR, and when you're playing it in VR, you're literally surrounded in all directions, like even in your periphery of your visions. And it's way more immersive than what you see on a 2D flat screen TV monitor thing. So I don't think you guys connected on it quite as much as I had hoped, but it was super fun to do. Like, 100% had fun doing it. Moving on! Now begins the goodness. A friend of mine reminded me, hey, Sea of Thieves, the beta has started. You should be playing this. Like, yes, I should! Pirates, ship, high seas and high adventure, I'm in, you know? So we jumped into Sea of Thieves. Oh, it was super good. It is so good. Oh, I can't wait for the full game. So I pre-ordered it, got into the beta, we jumped in. You're a pirate. It's got a low poly style, but by no means does that mean low quality. The water is sublime. Not even that, but the weather effects from the storms to the mist to the lightning. Oh, the lightning, it can even strike your ship and electrocute you and stuff. Like, it's so good. It's entirely online. It's a shared universe. There is not one place where you are safe. You could be killed anywhere. If a ship sees you and comes and gets you, like, they can board you, they can kill you, they can cannon at you. If you're on land and that you're handing in a mission, someone can come up and shoot you, you know? So nowhere is safe. It's super fun. In fact, like, at the time of recording this, I have just come out of a live stream of GameHog. We was playing some multiplayer on it. Oh, I don't want to spoil the future episodes, but oh boy, it ends with a bang. Anyway. Love Sea of Thieves. I could talk about Sea of Thieves all day. Hidden Agenda. Now, I was excited about this because I bought a PlayStation 4. One of these. PlayStation 4. Magnificent steed of PlayStation-y goodness. I bought one just for Until Dawn, a fantastic game. I loved it. We did it on the channel. My first ever non-PC game on the channel. Well, this game, Hidden Agenda, was made by the same people. It was super cool. Now, it's like a murder mystery investigation thing, a thriller. You got a killer. He's called the Trapper Killer, and he's been caught. He's killed lots of people, including the police. He's on death row. He's about to die, but he's changed his story. Oh, I'm innocent. I'm actually a frame-up. You know, I was supposed to be the fool guy. The real killer's still out there. So you're investigating to see if he's telling the truth, if he is the murderer, if he's not. And there's lots of twists along the way. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. Moving on! So Batman rolls out, Sea of Thieves is still happening, Hidden Agenda rolls out, and here we are! The end of month vlog. La 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 la. January 2018 has been a particularly strange month. I started the year with high aspirations of really doing well this year. It's going to be the year that I really hunkered down and I made a buffer. I got better at doing YouTube. I resolved some of my own personal issues and created some time off for myself, so it's not just the same day every single day doing this and neglecting friendships. But like, I'm still struggling to get that in check. I'm still not spending time with friends. Coupled now with my family disaster going on, things are hard, but I'm doing my best to juggle all of these plates. I really am. Now, I need to mention, because it's going to be this Friday, and this comes out on the Wednesday, so in 2 days from when you're watching this, I'm doing my very first ever 24-hour live stream, and we're doing it to help raise money for my brother to help him fight his cancer. So I'm really hoping we can get a large amount of people turning out for that, so we can get as many donations as possible out for that. We're doing the donations through a website called GoFundMe. I'm sure you've all heard of it. It's one of the most popular, like, funding websites out there. So I really hope we can have a good turnout, raise as much money as possible, give my brother the best fighting chance he has to fight his cancer. Looking ahead into February a little bit, Sea of Thieves is going to roll out as long as I can film for. I filmed 5 episodes, 2 of which have gone out so far. I want to record at least 1 more, which I'm going to do after this vlog is filmed. Hidden Agenda, got 2 more episodes of that to come out. We have the live stream. Batman obviously will be continuing for another 2 weeks. I'm not going to reveal any other games at this time, but to please the people who keep asking in every single live stream I ever do, and in the comments of the majority of my videos, when are you going to play Titanic again? Shush! Titanic is coming. February, we will be hosting a Titanic Week event. How long is it going to be? Not a week, because they never typically are. I'm planning for like a 9-10 day event, but its start date keeps shifting, so I don't want to announce when it is. I don't know what games I'm going to play, but whoa. We're going to be playing Titanic VR, that's granted. But there's going to be some other games as well. Don't you worry. Your boy Spammals has got your Titanic fix covered. Anyway, I'm about done. That's a bombshell. Dropping it right there. And on that bombshell, thank you for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.